Welcome back, everybody. Today's topic is going to be compound sentences. And I've got 5 different examples up here that I'm going to do to show you what a compound sentence looks like. Now, I'm going to assume that you know what a compound sentence is. But if you don't, I'm going to go through it very quickly and as a refresher in case some of you forgot. And if you do remember, awesome, great. Just hang in there and then we can start the activity. Or you can start it now if you like, because here they are. Now, I'm going to do all 5, like I said, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to put up a second worksheet with 5 different compound sentences for you to do. So I'm not going to do this like I usually do, where I do like 1, 2, or 3 problems, and then you do the other 2 or the other 3. So I'm going to do all these 5, and then at the end of the video, I'll put up another worksheet so you can do that. Okay? So let's go back and focus on what a compound sentence is. So like I said, it's 2 sentences combined into one. And let's look at example A. It says, Carrie traveled to the woods. She went hunting. Now the connecting words, or as I like to call them, conjunction words, are and, or but. Now there's many more conjunction words, but for this activity, I'm only going to focus on the conjunction words and, or but. So the answer here is going to be Carrie traveled to the woods and she went hunting. Also remember to keep in mind, don't forget the comma, because if you don't put the comma, you're going to get at least half of it wrong. As you can see in the answer, it says Carrie traveled to the woods, comma, and she went hunting. So that's one of the rules about compound sentences and conjunction words. You've got to have a comma in front of the conjunction word. If you don't, that's a mistake, and for me at least, you're going to lose at least half. So just as a quick reminder, don't forget to put the comma in when you write the compound sentence. I'm not going to make any reference to it during the lesson, because again, I'm going to assume you already have the idea, and I'm just reminding you right now to don't forget to put the comma in, please, or you're going to get half of it wrong with me. Other teachers, they'll mark the whole thing wrong. It just depends on which teacher it is. So that's basically what the activity is going to be like today. We're going to do the same thing for problems 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after that, I'll give you part 2 of the worksheet so you can do that on your own. And then hopefully you'll submit it to me and then I can correct it in another video. So let's take a look at number 1 now. Number 1 says, John eats chicken. John eats hamburgers. So what we want to do is combine these 2 sentences into one using one of the conjunction words, which are and, or but. So basically what I'm going to do is just go through each one and see which one sounds appropriate. So let's try the first one, and. John eats chicken and he eats hamburgers. So that one sounds pretty good. But just to make sure, let's check the other 2. John eats chicken or he eats hamburgers. That doesn't sound quite right. So we'll just skip it. Let's try the third one, but John eats chicken, but he eats hamburgers. And again, it doesn't sound quite right. So the answer is going to be the first one, the first conjunction word, and. John eats chicken and he eats hamburgers. Let's look at number 2. David likes video games. David does not like to pay for video games. So again, I'm just going to go through all 3 conjunction words and then see which one's the most appropriate. David likes video games and he does not like to pay for video games. That doesn't sound quite right. Let's try the next one. David likes video games or he does not like to pay for video games. And again, that doesn't sound quite right. So let's try the last conjunction word. David likes video games but he does not like to pay for video games. Now, of the three choices, I think the last one, but, sounds the best. So we're going to go with that one. So number 2 is David likes video games, but he does not like to pay for video games. Number 3, the zebra enjoys eating grass. The zebra does not like to get chased by lions. So let's look at the three choices and see which one fits the best. The zebra enjoys eating grass, and he does not like to get chased by lions. And that doesn't sound quite right. It sounds just a little bit off, just grammatically. So let's look at the second choice, or the zebra enjoys eating grass, or he does not like to get chased by lions. And again, it doesn't sound quite right. So we'll try the third one, but the zebra enjoys eating grass, but he does not like to get chased by lions. And I think the third choice, but, sounds the best. So the answer for number 3 is the zebra enjoys eating grass, but he does not like to get chased by lions. Number 4 says Sarah must pass her test. Sarah will not be able to go to the movies. So let's look at the three choices and see which one sounds the best. Sarah must pass her test, and she will not be able to go to the movies. So that one doesn't sound quite right. So let's look at the second one, or Sarah must pass her test, or she will not be able to go to the movies. And that one sounds pretty good. But just to make sure, let's look at the third one, but Sarah must pass her test, but she will not be able to go to the movies. So again, I think this, the second one, or, is the most appropriate one for this sentence. So the answer is Sarah must pass her test, or she will not be able to go to the movies. Number 5 says the class must behave. The class will not receive a free day. So let's look at the three choices again and see which one sounds the best. The class must behave, and it will not receive a free day. That doesn't sound quite right. So let's look at the second choice, or the class must behave, or it will not receive a free day. Now that one sounds pretty good. But just to make sure again, let's look at the third choice, but the class must behave, but it will not receive a free day. So again, of the three choices, the second conjunction word, or, sounds the best. So the answer for number 5 is the class must behave, or it will not receive a free day. Here's the activity that you can do on your own. Again, it's very similar to what we just did, only it's 5 different sentences, but it's using the same conjunction words, and, or, but. So it's pretty much the same thing, except as you can see here, these 2 sentences are on one line, where in the previous demo, one was on top of the other, but it's no big deal. Do the same thing, just like I did with the previous 5, and just write it out here on the piece of paper, or if you have a notebook, you can do it like that. If you are fortunate enough to get it printed, that would be great. You can print it out and then you can write it. Regardless, take a picture of it or scan it, send it back to me, and I would like to do a marking video on it to show how your performance was. And I'd like to hopefully get some feedback and have an opportunity to do that. Okay, so I'm not going to put the answer key up again. I'm going to wait until I get some students to return the work, and then I'll do a video. And as always, your name won't be shown, so you don't have to worry about your identity being revealed or anything. I will crop that out and keep it confidential. Okay, so hope to get some feedback from you guys. Thank you once again for joining in today's lesson. Please message me through Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at jollyformore@gmail.com to learn more about my online tutorial service. Please leave a comment down below. If you know someone interested in hiring an online tutor, share this video. And if you would like to get a bell notification for all my newest videos, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. And until then, please be safe out there. Have a great day.